I'm not claiming it's going to be the sexiest segment ever, but in just a second, I have laundry tips that everybody needs to know. Not saying it's going to be sexy, but it's going to be one of those where you're like, I did not know that.
What if we don't do the laundry?
I hate laundry too. It may make you want to do laundry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Time for the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
I didn't want to bring this up first because Amy's always told us about if there's a baby on the side of the road, don't stop and help the baby.
Well,
You do say that.
If
Yeah,
there's
you
a
do say
baby
that.
crying on the street or
Don't
on your
help
front
it.
porch, don't open the door. And we're like, it's a baby, Amy.
right. I say proceed with caution, call for backup. Don't
It's a baby on the side of the road.
I know, but I have heard that sometimes it's a trap.
Sometimes, but isn't it worth it though? At those times that it's
Totally.
not worth
Yes,
to help a
like,
baby.
to be fair, I would help, but it's a baby in a car seat on the side of the highway. It's like, okay, this is very weird. I want to help the baby, but just call for safety.
She thinks it's a game. Okay, right?
Potentially.
Yeah. So, her name's Carlita. They call her Carly Russell. She went missing near Hoover, Alabama after reporting to police she saw a child walking on the highway. Now, this was initially the story. She calls, boom. She stopped her vehicle to help the toddler, called a family member. When police arrived, she was gone, but her car and her belongings were left behind. They were also unable to find a child in the area. They had not received any calls about someone missing a small child. Now, do you know what's happened since?
Well, I know that she's gone back home.
She has returned home late
Carlita?
Saturday.
She was dropped off
She was dropped off.
at her house.
Right.
By the kidnappers?
Well, that's the question, right? Was it a gang like Amy says?
Well, no,
Should she had not helped the toddler?
I don't know that that's the case here, but I do know that it's an ongoing investigation.
Hoover Police Department spokesman, he said they received a phone call about her returning home 10:45 p.m. Police traveled to her location and then paramedics that took her to the hospital. They did not go into details on who informed them about Russell's return and why there was a need for an evaluation. The investigation is continuing. Now, that's from UPI. Now, from Daily Mail, I'm going to read you something else here. Boyfriend of Alabama nursing student 25 claims she was kidnapped after being lured by a toddler wandering on the interstate. Quote, she was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours. That's from Daily Mail. They lie a lot. Or they get told bad information. I should say they lie a lot. I take that back. Sometimes stuff's printed in there that doesn't seem to be super accurate. Allegedly. I'm using all my words right now to get me out of trouble.
Yeah.
But the Daily Mail, sometimes there's some stories on there that are a little weird. But yeah, so Amy, I don't know if that makes...
I don't know either, but
No.
I mean, it did cross my mind.
A little bit. She was pumping her fist like, yes.
No, of course not. I would never want that to happen, but y'all just don't like it when I'm extra cautious about things like that.
NPR is doing a story now on Amy to see if that is actually an accurate story.
Fact checker.
Fact check, yeah.
See, I know that's coming. I don't want to be quoted in NPR as saying that babies on the side of the highway is gang
They're already on it. They
luring
just asked me for a
activity.
comment. I said none. Ty Pennington undergoes emergency surgery. He was walking the red carpet for the Barbie movie I saw. The next thing you know, he's on Instagram revealing he was in the ICU due to an abscess that had progressed. And it looked pretty serious. He said, from the red carpet to the ICU, Pennington wrote, I'm okay now, still recovering. But he had an abscess that had grown so large it was closing off his airway in his throat.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah, and he
geez.
said, I guess this sore throat that I've had for the last month really was something. And so this is just a story. I'm glad it's getting a lot of attention because it's a reminder that if something is off with your body for more than, I think I even
4
read,
hours. Call a doctor. Oh, that's something else.
No, I read for sure, like if something's odd for like 72 hours
got
and you
it.
haven't looked into it, then like just go get it checked out if you can.
Yeah. I was thinking something else, 4 to 6 hours, call a doctor.
That's
a whole different medical thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you kids, don't worry. A poll found the age you're most likely to change careers is 31. The average worker is most likely to change their career direction by that age. For many, this age marks a decade in the workplace, suggesting that today's employees get that 10-year career itch before pivoting to a new vocation. Amy, you changed your career at 25 to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
appreciate that too.
new
You're doing pretty good. You're making pretty good money selling granite.
I was a new 25-year-old. So, yeah, you're just 24 and 25. I was making that shift to radio from sales.
she took a lot less money.
Wow.
I did take a
over
pay
here.
cut, and 2 weeks before you were like, "Hey, I want to hire you for the morning show." I was like, "Well, shoot! I literally just sat my boss down and asked for a raise,
And got it.
now, and I got it." And then I walk in his office with a 2 weeks notice. He was like, "What the?"
Slap
Well,
in the face.
You needed like a good week of higher pay.
Yeah.
Got to get you set up.
Got it.
Lunchbox, when did you change careers from Jason's Deli to this?
22, and I took a pay cut. I was making straight cash. I mean, I would get tips in cash, and I wouldn't have to report it to anybody.
I would not say that, though. I just like, there's some things I wouldn't say just in general.
said it.
Like he said straight cash. We understood
Allegedly.
what he was. No, not allegedly, because it's you.
Not allegedly. And I mean, so I took a pay cut, and I moved in with my parents, and that was it. And then I
Eddie?
started working at Costco.
10 years ago. So what? I was 34.
44.
I'm 44 now.
Oh,
34. I
34.
made my career change.
31 is usually where it is. Checking on the Powerball. Scuba.
Oh.
I got a text from Scuba going, "Do you want in?" And I'm like, why do I keep? But like I start, and I just keep going until it ends. And I wish someone would have won since we didn't. But we didn't win, right?
We did not. We won some money, but not the big win. We won $18.
But so, how much did we go in total?
Total on this last one, I believe it was $80.
And so we went 80. Now we're 18.
Yeah.
all right. Still
Powerball
alive.
prize jumps to an estimated 900 million. There were no jackpot winners. It is almost $1 billion. When's the next one? Is it tonight?
Tonight, yeah, tonight's a big one.
But only the people who got in the last one could get in this one.
No, so what I do is the winnings I reinvest. So whoever was in that group, that's still in. But anyone can buy in at any time for the lottery pool.
But then, but if you reinvest into those tickets, that
I do separate ones.
He
I have
has
a
a
separate.
system.
But
I have
how
a
do you know that's separate? Because how do we know?
Well, because I have checks and balances. I send a text to the group. I don't bother you with all these texts.
I like
but
it.
but there is a receipt that
Good.
shows. So
I'm in.
yes,
I'm
I
into
handle
it then.
I handle it good.
Okay. I'll give you $20 more.
All right, cool.
I got to stay in until
More?
somebody wins.
Yeah.
It's a waste of money.
It's $1
but
billion. Why $20 to get $1 billion? Like, what do you got?
It's
what do
not
you-
$20 to get $1 billion.
Okay.
I'm like a couple hundred down in just this game and got
Oh.
none.
Guess
Yeah.
what? Couple hundred to get $1 billion. Guess what?
But I
I'll
got
take
none.
it.
I got none. I got none.
Right now, you don't. But
Right.
when you get that $1 billion check, guess what you got? A lot.
I don't think they give you $1 billion check.
They do.
I think that's a big fat check that's fake.
Whatever.
And they just wire it to somewhere.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Wire
that's
it.
fine.
I don't care.
Perfect weather motivates 75% of Americans to be healthy. I can agree with this. If the weather's really good, I'm like, I should go do something outside because it's not always as great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so mostly that's what's up. And when the weather's better, people are healthier, which is why they say a lot of these states and a lot of these cities that have the healthiest is because really the weather is good. And that's why like it's tough for a Minneapolis, which is a fine city, but it's cold there a lot. That's why they're not the healthiest city in America because it's just cold and people are like,
Or Seattle because it's always raining.
okay, we can do this all day.
Yeah, or
We can just keep-
Alaska
yep.
during
Yeah.
time, it's
Crazy.
always
Absolutely.
dark.
Iceland. Let's just go, guys.
my gosh,
Yeah, Antarctica.
yes.
There's no marathon winners
Antarctica.
born in Antarctica.
Yeah.
There is more seasonal depression there.
In Antarctica, it's all depression, all
Egypt.
seasonal.
It's probably really hot in Egypt.
Okay, anyway.
They're yeah.
They're what, angry?
They're
Oh,
what?
I was
Because
going to
it's
say
hot.
heat makes oftentimes heat. I don't know about in Egypt, but when you're hot, you're more aggressive and angry. They say.
I like it. Than being cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
hot? Oh, yeah, me too.
Studies of 2,000 office workers found that people are just generally really bad at multitasking, even if they think they're getting more done. The human brain just can't handle the overload of doing more than one thing at a time. With a high success rate, multitasking leads to more mistakes. Experts say it's best to stick to one task, finish it error-free, then move to the other one instead of doing more at once. That is from Forbes.
I love to multitask.
That is that is your news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
Luke Combs, Fast Car. Call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. Love to hear from you. Questions, comments. 877-77-BOBBY. Right now, we are in the Sonic Drive-In Studio.
The Bobby Bones Show.
It's not a sexy segment, but laundry tips that are going to help you so much.
I'm ready.
The tennis ball thing I didn't even know about.
What is that?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you next segment. It's not fun to talk about laundry, but even me, I'm like, I got to tell our listeners this. This is need-to-know information. So we'll do that. We will grab some calls. We will do the highlights of our weekend. All that in like 3 minutes. BRB. Let's go talk to Joel, who lives in Maryland. Joel, what's up, buddy?
Morning.
Morning.
I was wondering if the wigs came in yet for the Lunchbox's report.
Yeah, wigs. We've been waiting on wigs.
Yeah.
He's been putting off this report for, I don't know, weeks.
No, not putting it off.
Yeah, extended. Get extensions.
Yeah.
First it was like, I need a wig. Okay. Well, he has a JFK report due. I don't know if he's ever going to do it. What's the deal?
Guys, I'm starting to think I didn't order I ordered these wigs, I think, from China. Because I just typed
You
in.
ordered American wigs for American history characters from China?
Interesting.
Well, you just type in wigs online.
That's all you typed in was wigs?
Yeah, wigs for sale. And I think.
Wigs for sale, not even, you wanted to get discounts on the wigs.
Yeah, and I think I ordered them. I didn't order them off of Amazon. I don't know why. I just thought,
Wigs.China? Is that what you ordered them from?
Nah, and so I look at it and I'm like, man, they still ain't here. And so if they're not here today, I'm about to go to Goodwill and find some wigs.
Okay.
So.
Joel, so we have no JFK report today.
But, I mean, I proved to you guys I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had some theories.
Scuba, what's our fourth deadline we're going to put on him?
Oh, man. I'd say maybe end of the week.
Okay. Didn't we just kill him?
Then we just kill him. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'll clean it up.
Or we put him in one of those things they had in like the 1700s where they put their arms in their head through in the town square.
Oh, no.
And make them sit in.
chopper?
No, that's the guillotine.
Guillotine?
No, they would chop your head off with that. But this, they
Yeah.
put you in it and just hold you in town square for
Oh, for shame?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I thought they chopped your head after that.
No, not always. They held you some. Yeah, they could have guillotined you.
Wow.
But a lot of times they just held you there. So we have no answer, Joel. There may never be a JFK report, honestly.
I got you. Well, I just wanted to say I listen to you guys pretty much every morning going into work, and I appreciate what y'all do. Y'all definitely help me get the day going. So
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
no problem.
All right, see you, buddy.
I mean, you know what I'll do? If I don't get them today, I'll go one of those hair stores that I see and get a wig.
Okay.
I see them.
Can we order? It's called a pillory.
What is
It's
it?
a wooden framework with holes for the
Stop.
head and the
What?
hands.
No.
Stop. You're not ordering
No.
one
Which
of
the
those.
offender was imprisoned and exposed to public.
No.
We need a pillory.
No.
Just for this studio in general. Scuba, can you see if you can find a pillory for us?
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. It's interesting. Okay.
You can get on Wayfair for $49.95.
Why can you buy them at Wayfair?
I'm sure people have them
Oh, you can get them on Amazon.
in their houses.
What? For what?
Amazon, $39.99.
Yeah, we need one for in here.
$40 on
Yeah,
Amazon?
that's it.
That's cheap.
Why are we going back in time?
Right, we're supposed to be progressive.
Because it's hilarious. I never heard of somebody doing a pillory these
Well,
days.
let's see. Would you
on
ever
this
be in
stage,
it?
if I deserved it.
No, you wouldn't.
No, here's the deal I'll make you
Oh,
guess.
they have a mini French guillotine for $13.
We don't need the guillotine. The guillotine's bad news. Here's the deal I'll make with you guys. We'll bring a pillory in, and if I deserve it, then I'll get in it, and the judge will be me.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds fair.
That doesn't make sense.
Thank you.
Sounds like a fair ruler.
Hey, Mike, that pillory post stand-up, that guy standing next to it looks like he's 6 foot tall. Yeah.
But you,
Can you order that one? How long does it take to get here?
What in the world? Don't look on eBay. Yikes.
Okay, let's
Okay, Bobby, you do realize
take
this,
my credit card and then just get that pillory. What?
this is going to arrive in tons of pieces, and someone's going to have to assemble it. It doesn't just
Scuba.
come
Scuba will do
put
that.
together.
Well, we'll spin the wheel, and then regardless of who it lands on, we'll have Scuba do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You have to build it and then get in it.
Oh,
It's like when
boy.
they make you dig your own hole and they put you in it. Like those
Yeah.
crazy. Ooh. Okay. Thank you. But one pillory coming up.
So dumb.
Oh, here, you can get them on this website.
And if the report's not due, you're racing the pillory at this time, Lunchbox. If the pillory gets here before your report's due, you got to get in it.
Hey, no.
If
Because you could have that here by today. You know how the system works?
No, we can't. The system.
Remember
Like
overnight?
Wayfair.
Oh.
Well, you don't think Wayfair can get you something real quick?
No, because we're looking at it right now. It's coming from whatever. We're gonna order one pillory. All right,
It's coming from the old days?
Yeah.
From medieval
Back in
times?
it's being sent here from the 1700s.
Wow.
Okay. Laundry tips that you should use, that you should know. These are laundry hacks. Again, I said this is the sexiest segment, but some of the stuff I did not know. For starters, never leave your washer door closed between cycles.
No.
This can cause smelly bacteria, even bacteria that you can't smell, to build up because there is moisture in there, even though it is like metal, tin, and it can get into your clothes and then get you sick.
Okay.
So there's one. Number two, if you do this by chance, simply put distilled white vinegar in the fabric softener compartment and run an empty cycle with hot water.
Yes, that'll help clean it.
Because the bacteria.
I'm going to write that down.
Help with the odor.
Vinegar also helps towels become fluffy again. Did you know this one?
Yes.
Oh, this is stuff that Amy already knew.
I keep
then.
white vinegar in my cabinet. Yeah.
You do?
If you've been using fabric softener a lot, that can put a waxy feeling on your towels after you do it for a while.
Huh.
So they say put vinegar, do that, and that'll help your towels be fluffy.
And we're not going to smell like vinegar.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
No promises.
That's a risk you take. Put a couple of tennis balls in the dryer because it'll help speed up the drying process on large laundry loads.
What?
Help separate things out.
You don't get yellow
What?
fuzzies all over the laundry?
Again, don't do enough laundry to know. Never did it with tennis balls. What do you
No,
think
and I
about
think
that?
it helps too with like static.
Well, it also helps wrinkles.
Oh, wrinkles. Okay.
Tennis balls in the dryer also helps reduce wrinkles. But Amy's right that let's say you put a bunch of tennis balls in there. It's a separator in between things that close so they're not wrapping all around each other,
Okay.
Okay.
which is pretty
So
interesting.
how many tennis balls? Like 10?
No.
That's what I'm
Oh,
wondering.
not
Eddie,
10.
honestly, I thought more than that.
I was thinking a
I'm
bunch of
glad you
tennis
said
balls.
that. I was just going to dump a whole bucket in there.
Oh,
Mike, how's it going with that order? Oh,
cardboard.
that's
that's
a
not good.
cardboard
Wah, wah.
pillory? It's a cardboard stand-up. Surely we got a listener out there that's good with wood.
Oh,
Carpenter.
There's someone
Yeah.
that already has one in their backyard or in their.
Their sex basement?
Yeah, I was going to say, because when you Google it, those websites that come up are,
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
They're all 50 Shades of Grey type stuff?
yeah.
Mike, can you go to the dark web and get us a deal on one of these?
Don't do that. You'll get
I
investigated.
bet you we have listeners who are here who can make us a good one. And then burn our name in the top of it.
The Bobby Bone Show on top of it?
The Bobby Bone Show pillory.
Brand it?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
This does not
weird,
seem like a
man.
good idea.
Wouldn't that be hilarious to have it right there and the loser has to be in it for a while? That's funny.
Or if an,
Wait,
artist, if
an
an artist is
artist.
late to an interview, they got to
There
do the
you go.
interview from the gallery. What is
Okay.
it called?
Pillory.
Okay,
Pillory.
that would never happen.
That's hilarious.
No, that's hilarious.
Oh, it is a lot of sex stuff.
Yeah.
It's like-
that's what I'm saying.
But I mean, that's not what it was used for. I want to use it for what it's used for traditionally.
Shame.
Shame.
You think if we did that to
Jail.
Aldine, he would do it?
Aldine?
No.
Only if he can put his cowboy hat on over after he's back in it. Yeah, back in it. Okay, let's play Maddie and Oh, it's gone? Maddie and Hayes gone?
I can throw it back up there.
Well, now I already said it. Let's play it we'll play in the next break.
All right.
So we'll jump. We'll come back in a second. We'll do our highlights from the weekend. The weekend, very special for me. Today's a very special day. I'll tell you about that coming up in just a second. And we'll take your calls, 877-77-BOBBY. Highlight of the weekend. Let's go around the room. Amy, go.
A bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
That's it.
That's
That was
the
your
highlight.
highlight.
It must have been a
Breakfast
great
you
one.
had
Then. It must have
breakfast?
been the best one.
No, I mean it was a homemade. Like everything about it was just
Where?
perfect. From this little place in like up the road, like in Leaper's Fork. Like there's a little place, and they had this biscuit sandwich, and I haven't had one of those in so long, and it reminded me of something that my dad would have ordered, and it was just really special. Probably the drive, being in a small town, having a homemade biscuit.
Pardon this question. Did your weekend suck, or was it just that good?
Yeah, that's my question.
No, my
Okay.
weekend was really good.
Love
but
it.
I mean,
Well, I just wonder if I were like, my drink of water.
So
Then
that
you
was a
guys would be
highlight.
like, you must have had a bad weekend if your drink of water was
Okay, fair. I will. Do you ever eat something and then you think about it?
Yeah, when
next day, like
when I went
oh,
to
I
Maine
would-
and New Hampshire, I cannot stop thinking of the lobster roll that I had
yeah,
up there.
so like that.
Like I want to go back. You know, how Elvis used to fly his favorite peanut butter and all his things to him on set.
Yeah, banana.
Yeah, whatever.
That's awesome.
I'd like to fly that down here, but I can't. But I would like to. It was that good. I can't stop thinking about it. Same. Well, I'm glad
Thanks.
that evoked a memory. My wife and I went east, a couple hours east, in cabin, hung out for a couple days, just kind of spent time with each other. Today is our 2-year wedding anniversary.
You made it.
Well,
Made
I
it
mean,
to
That's
2
2 years,
years.
man. Congratulations.
Is that it?
The 2-year itch, man.
Should I be itching?
Yeah.
Because there's no itch. Yeah, but today's our 2-year wedding anniversary, which is very exciting. And we're just like, dang, can you believe, not can you believe it's 2 years? Like, can you just, I mean, it just,
So fast.
Yeah.
and also the pandemic was weird and at the time is all fluffy. But yeah, 2 years, super proud of it and super proud that I was able to get somebody way hotter and smarter than me. I mean, that's the goal in life for dudes, get somebody hotter and smarter than you.
Oh.
Yeah. Good job, man.
And, some would you say funnier too?
Yeah, but I think funny's part of smart.
Okay.
Like the overarching,
And anyone can get funny.
no. And sometimes I'm annoyed by that she's funnier than I am.
Right. Well,
It's like, that's my thing. It's the only thing I kind of had.
Yeah.
And then I don't.
Yeah.
Anymore. It's like,
Anymore.
It's like, hey, everybody, my name's Roger Clemens, and I'm going to throw some balls. And his wife comes out and is like, oh, I can throw faster. Whack, 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 whack. And you're like, wait, you just do 107, Miss Clemens? And he's like, I guess I'll go home. So that's what it feels like a little bit. So, but we have 2 years. It's amazing. Our wedding anniversary is today, but we did it this past weekend. It's pretty good. Eddie?
My son's basketball team, 9-year-old boys. I coach them. We won our first game. I haven't talked about them at all because we've been losing bad. And we finally won our first game. It was awesome, dude. We beat them by 30 points. It was amazing.
You didn't let up, huh?
No,
You took
no,
all
no.
that
No,
angst of
because,
get-
dude, we've lost like 6 in a row. So we're like, let's take it out on them, boys.
Because you may not win again. So just,
So this week, in a few days, we got the tournament coming up, which we're like the last seed. But
was this the team I was supposed to pay for?
yeah, but we never came to terms with the whole team name.
What's
so
the team? Do you want to say the team name?
We're just the Lakers.
That's
It's
what
just-
the kids wanted.
That's what the kids want to do. I mean, just leave me out of this.
Just imagine how many games they win if they had good good
Right.
training,
Right.
aids, good balls,
Trainers.
Yeah, yeah. Lunchbox highlight.
Highlight: we pulled off a 5-year-old's birthday party in the rain. Like it was supposed to be at the park. It was going to be just a great day, and then it rained, and so we had to shift it to our house. So we had 15 kids just jumping on our furniture, and they still had fun. So that I guess that's the highlight is they still had fun because I didn't want to tell my now 5-year-old, hey, your birthday party's canceled because of the rain. So it worked.
We're having a kitchen table party, kid.
Oh no, they were playing Floors Lavas. They'd climb on the table. They'd
That's
jump on the
fun.
couch cushions. They would jump. I mean, it was
Anybody
just-
fall and get hurt or anything?
I'm a couple, like
But like no blood.
no blood or anything, just little cries like, oh, he pushed me off, but it worked. So, and I've kept a human alive for 5 years, which is pretty crazy.
That's a highlight.
But my
Yeah.
wife feels that way for 2.
Yeah.
Kept you alive.
Yeah, she's like, I kept a human alive for 2 years. Yeah. Hey, Raymundo, our audio producer. I saw you with your nephew who's in town.
Yeah, 15-year-old. I mean, we may have played every sport known to man this weekend. It was awesome.
Is it you, Bay, and just him, or did anybody else come with him?
Yeah, just us. It was our Christmas present to him to fly him down here and party for a week.
He's
so.
15. I wouldn't say party, but I mean,
Hang out.
Right, but I mean desserts any night, whenever he wants them, and then when we go to Publix, he gets whatever he wants to drink outside of alcohol.
I saw them playing pickleball in the mall.
Oh, with Chris Stapleton?
No, the plan was actually to go earlier. He slept in. We went at high tide, noon on a Saturday. There was hundreds of people walking past us, and we're just drilling these pickleballs. It was great. But you probably shouldn't play when all the people are there.
No, you should. That's why that court's there in the middle of the mall.
A lot of people don't respect that. We had women walking across with their bags. They got
in the middle of the court?
Yep, they got zapped right with a pickleball. My bad, lady. This is a pretty intense
During
match.
high tide, where there's no ocean near us at all?
It was cool.
Yeah, it looked fun.
Yeah.
Did he go back home?
No, he's still here. It's a whole week, so he's summer, so.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it did look fun. Well, I'm glad you guys had a pretty good weekend. Amy, I hope that sandwich was good.
Hey, I'm going to get y'all one.
Hey, can you give me the
now.
location? I may drive out there today.
Yes. Yeah.
I was
I
joking.
mean,
He's not going to drive 50
Oh,
miles.
I was
I'm not driving
okay,
for
I
It
have
is
to
good. You
go-
were going anyway. You didn't know the sandwich was there. It was a
I have
bonus.
to Google it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All good. All right, Maddie and Tay, Die from a Broken Heart. Bobby Bones Show. Thank you, guys.